and the results are unsatisfying, to be honest. So
We got one sale for 18 bucks and another sale for 30 bucks.
oh my god,
Yeah, 453.
just crossed dollars and just got a sale as I was filming this. We are at about dollars in sales. So a few years back, I recorded a dropshipping challenge video in which I was able to make $14,000 all live, all on camera. But that was back when I was a teenager. AI also didn't exist. We didn't have ChatGPT. Yes, I know I'm amongst at it. So that's why in this video, I'm gonna start a store from complete scratch. I'm not gonna use any connections or personal brand advantages. And we're gonna try to scale a store all using the help of AI. Now, hopefully we can make the same, if not more than we did in the last challenge video. But I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be pretty tough. And I forgot to mention, we're simply just not gonna stop until we make this work. Stay tuned, this video is gonna be a good one. Grab your popcorn and the timer starts now. Okay, so it is currently day one and we're gonna go product hunting. That's the first thing we need to do. As you guys know, product is probably one of the most important parts in this whole e-commerce ladder. And there's a bunch of different ways you can go about finding winning products. Now, the way I'm gonna be going about this is finding products that are actually trending on TikTok Shop, but not yet being sold through Facebook and Instagram. This is literally the meta right now. This is what's working. So I'm gonna go over to this website called Callow Data, and essentially this has just a bunch of products with the metrics and how many sales they're getting from TikTok Shop. So I'm gonna spend the next few minutes doing product research. Hopefully we can find some bangers and I'll get back to you guys with the results. So as I'm looking through dozens and dozens of products, I like to keep a certain criteria in mind. And I think we ended up being able to find a few products that fall into the bucket list and requirements that we have. Okay, so I ended up being able to find a few products, and these products actually might make us some money. And to be honest, it really didn't take me too long, around 10-15 minutes, to gather around 5 different products that might potentially work. And again, don't forget, this is still day one. We already have a few products and it's still 3:25 p.m. So we're chilling, we're way ahead of schedule. Okay, so time to show you guys the products I found, and I'm not gonna lie, I think some of these products might be able to make us some Lamborghini money. But again, hey, knock on wood, I'm not sure. Let's get right into it. So this is the first one. It's a Hey Dewey wireless humidifier. And the cool part about this is it's wireless. A lot of humidifiers are wired. Now you can see the chart, it's done 60K in the last 30 days, with a few days being 5 to 6K, 9K per day. Now going on to the next one, we have this signature cologne set or whatever, 80K in the past 30 days, and the chart has been going up. Now going on to the next one, we have this pocket printer. I've seen these types of products before. This isn't new. However, this one for some reason seems to be printing literally. Now this next one I've definitely seen before, so I'm not sure why it's popping off again, but this is doing around 130K in the last 30 days with doing 20, 40, 50K days, which is absolutely insane. And essentially it's just this glitter bomb that girls use to just overdose on glitter. This is a pretty good product, although I have seen this before, so I'm not gonna get my hopes too high. However, this one right here is a hydrating lip plumping thing, and it's done 168K in the past 30 days. And the cool part about this is it has a lot of content to be used for it, and the chart is just absolutely insane. This product is unique. I feel like this might be the big winner. We'll see. But again, these were the products I came across. I'm gonna do some pondering, see which one I'm gonna end up going with, and keep you guys in the loop. So after doing some thinking, I decided to go with the hydrating lip balm. It's a product that solves a real problem, something that people actually use, and has very strong branding potential. And on top of that, when I checked the ads library, barely anybody was running it, which of course less competition is always better. So now that we found the product, we need to handle fulfillment. Now look, if you're still using AliExpress in 2026, you're pretty much cooked. One wrong supplier can screw over your entire business. Not only are there a ton of scammy suppliers, but a bunch of suppliers who provide late shipping and just a bad overall customer experience, which in return results into higher dispute rates, refunds, and chargebacks, overall leading to a full collapse in your business, which just shows how important orders and fulfillment is, which is exactly why we're gonna be using AutoDS. This is one of those tools where you can literally just set up and forget about. And what makes it super easy is their sourcing request feature. You can literally submit a sourcing request for almost any product and they'll find the best, most trusted suppliers, best pricing, best quality products, meaning you don't have to go out in the wild to try and find the best suppliers through trial and error. They'll literally do all that work for you. And the best part is when an order comes in, AutoDS takes care of all of it. You don't have to do anything when it comes to fulfillment. All you have to focus on is consistently bringing in new customers. So again, if you want to set up your fulfillment with ease, reliability, and just the least amount of headaches, I'll leave a link to AutoDS with a little discount down below. And they were able to quote me a pretty good price for this product. So let's go ahead and make a store around it. This is the product we're gonna go with. I'm gonna go ahead and click this full import button. And this is just gonna import the product directly into our store with all the product images, descriptions, and just everything you need to just start running this product. And keep in mind, this is a brand new store. There's literally no sales history on it. If you don't already have a Shopify store, I'll leave a link below to store launch so you can create your store for completely free of charge. And it'll literally handle everything for you from the tracking page to the product page to the product images, descriptions, privacy policy, terms of service, and literally everything you need so that all you need to do is just start running ads and sit back and relax. Okay, so our store just finished generating. We can go ahead and click view your store right here. And it pretty much created the entire store for us with all the images and everything we need. So we can click on shop, go to the product page. We can see we have all this. We might have to change all these images because it is repeating. We have the track your order page. We have contact us, which means you literally did not have to do a single thing. So if you guys want to use this, I'll leave a link to store launch down below. But now let's go ahead and create a name for our store. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the dashboard and click on connect custom domain. Go ahead and just choose a domain from this list and then click on buy domain. Okay, so our domain is successful. So now we have tryvenlo.com as our URL. Okay, so what I'm going to do in the meantime is order some content off of bandsofads.com. So that way for tomorrow, we should have some images that we can use for the ads along with some videos. So I'm gonna go ahead, place an order, fill out all the information, and we should have all the images and videos back by tomorrow so that we can actually use that to run the ads. So I'm gonna get back to you guys tomorrow. Today was day one. I feel like we accomplished a pretty good amount, but we do not know until we actually run ads and see how the product does. Okay, so today is officially day 3 of the challenge. I skipped day 2 and ended up just not recording anything because Bands Off Ads didn't have the creatives ready. And I'm gonna be counting this as day 2 of the challenge just because yesterday I literally did not do anything but wait for these creatives to get delivered. But now that Bands Off Ads has delivered all the content, I'm gonna go over them with you guys. So this is the first image ad that we actually got delivered. Pretty cool. It has the product, some benefits. This next one is pretty cool. It really shows the quality of the product and it presents it in a very nice way. So for this next one, it is a watermelon pink. So you can see we have some watermelon there and it presents the product in just a very, very nice way. This next one, we have strawberry. So we have some actual strawberries to show off this product. And it has a little before and after, which Facebook is typically strict on. But if you sneak it in the right way, which Bands Off Ads knows how to do, you can get approved for it. So it has some nice before and afters here. Going on into the next one, we have just the collection of all of them. So these are just a few of the images we got. The videos are all handled because we're going to be using existing content. Let's go ahead and start running the ads. Okay, so we have everything we need to start running ads. I'm gonna pop into the ads manager right here. You could see I started just a warm-up campaign just to warm up this brand new ad account. I'm gonna start off by clicking this green create button. We're gonna go for the sales objection, click on continue. Then for the budget, I'm gonna go ahead and change this to 100 bucks per day. And we're gonna leave this at campaign budget. Go ahead and click next. And then we wanna make sure this is set to website. And for the conversion event, we're gonna go ahead and choose purchase. And then we wanna scroll down, leave everything else the complete same. Facebook favors broad and just letting its own AI do its work. So we're gonna go ahead and click next, and then we're gonna scroll down and enter our URL. So I'm gonna go to our website, copy the URL, go back and paste it right here, and then scroll down, click on setup creative. I'm gonna click on image add, and then go ahead and click on media, and then go ahead and upload your images or videos or whatever. So here are all the images. I'm gonna select all of them, click on open, and just let all of them upload. All right, once that's done, select the first one, click on next, leave everything the same, click on next, and then click on done right here. Perfect. Now for the primary text, and just paste it in. I'm gonna add some spaces here. And then for the headline, we're just gonna put an offer. I'm just gonna put 50% off today only. And for the description, I'm gonna put join 1,000 plus happy customers. All right, now we have the first ad group with the first image. As you can see, it's processing. I'm gonna go ahead, click on duplicate, uncheck this, click on continue, and we're gonna duplicate this 4 more times and just add the rest of the images that we have. Okay, so I just finished adding all 5 different images, and we're gonna click review and publish all these images. Right now, it is currently 3:27 p.m. So we're gonna see if these ads end up getting approved. I'm also gonna make another campaign and add some existing videos that already exist on TikTok and Calidata just to let that run alongside this. Now, all that's left is just to wait, see how the ads perform. And again, I don't know, this can completely flop and I'm just gassing myself up here for no damn reason. But right now, all we gotta do is wait, sit back, relax, let these ads spend, and hopefully again we could get our first sale. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm low-key kind of scared. I haven't done a challenge like this in a while, and yeah.
Okay, so it is currently 8 a.m. and we officially woke up to our first 2 sales. Not 1, but 2. We got 1 sale for 18 bucks and another sale for 30 bucks. These are my other stores, so yeah.
So I then decided to drive over to the coffee shop and get some work done. However, I noticed my ad account completely just gets flagged. I honestly don't know what I did wrong, but hey, we ended up getting it back plus another sale on top of that. So we were at $66 for the entire day. However, the results weren't looking too good by the end of the day. The ads have officially ran for an entire day and the results are unsatisfying, to be honest. So we have spent 200 bucks in total to make back $66, and the images are what carried and brought in most of the sales. Again, we only made 66 freaking dollars off of 200 bucks in total spend. So we're gonna go ahead and end this campaign. Oh no. Okay, so as you guys saw, this first product completely flopped. I'm not a dropshipper. I never claimed to be a dropshipper.
I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter.
No, but all jokes aside, we have another product as a backup. I didn't just come with only 1 product. I know this was the one that should have made us a millionaire, but life happens and we have another one right here. This is known as the NMN complex. So I went ahead, found it on Calidata, added it over to store launch. You guys can see that there is people running ads for this already. So we're gonna be a bit late, but it still is pretty new. So I'm gonna go ahead, import this into our store right now. So I'm just gonna let this finish up. Okay, so the store is officially complete. Let's click view your store and we have the entire store here. So this is gonna be our second attempt. This is gonna be product number 2. And I'm not gonna lie, I need this to work. I need this to work. There's no way that this isn't gonna work. And if it doesn't work, I'm literally gonna be so. But yeah, I'm gonna get some ads launched for this, keep you guys in the loop and let you guys know how it goes. I have all my hopes in this one. I need this one to work. MNM complex, please don't let me down. We're gonna print, manifest it. We're gonna print, everything will work out. 10 ROAS day 1. Dropshipping is not dead. We will make some money. We will. Yes, we will. Okay, so I know it's been a couple weeks since I last updated you guys. You guys are probably wondering, is dropshipping dead? What happened to the product? Is this a scam? Blah, 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 blah. So let's take this back a couple of steps. The first product I found, the lipstick balm. We decided to run it, obviously, and you guys saw what happened. We woke up to a couple sales and that was about it. We did 66 bucks. I ended up turning the ads off, and coincidentally, 2 days later, we ended up getting another sale somehow. I'm not too sure. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Meaning after about 200 bucks in spend, we made back around 99 bucks with absolutely horrible metrics. And then I was like, okay, I already have this video recorded. I need to find another product. And that's when I came up with the NMN complex. And as you guys saw, I revealed that to you. And how did that do? Not too well, actually. We actually did not get a singular sale on that product. So that completely failed. And keep in mind, I'm actually a bunch of footage deep, a bunch of edits deep. with no winning product to show for. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm just not gonna force this. If I see a product and come across something I think will actually work, I'll test it. And if not, I'm just gonna let this chill. So come January 1st, I come across this product called liquid chlorophyll. And it was very interesting because a lot of people were just eating this product up, and I did not really understand the concept, but it was trending. So I decided to give it a shot, and we actually were able to scale it to a couple $100 per day. However, it wasn't too profitable, and it died after a little bit with not too promising of results. And to be honest, after making around $1,100 in total with that product, the results just weren't juicy enough for this video. So I decided to let it sit, and if I come across another product I find promising, I'm gonna give it a shot. So come January 20th, 2026, I come across a pretty interesting product that didn't really meet too much of my requirements, but it was popping all over TikTok, all over Amazon. A bunch of new listings were popping up for it. And basically what it is a dog bowl you can actually fill up with any type of liquid treat, and the dog has to lick the ball in order to pick up the liquid. This basically promotes slower eating and overall a healthier experience for your pet. And I thought, might as well give it a shot, even though the perceived value wasn't there, the margin wasn't as healthy as I wanted it to be, and there was no potential for subscriptions on this product. However, I decided to still give it a shot anyway, and day one, we did $64 in sales after spending about $122 on ads, and after cost of goods, we were negative $80 on day one, but we were getting add to carts, we were getting initiate checkouts, things were looking hopeful. Day two comes around, and we spend a whopping $177 on ads, bringing us back a total of $296 in sales. And after cost of goods, we were left with a big $20 in profit. So finally, we were in the green on day two, which was a pretty good sign. Day three, we ramp up the ad spend, spending $403, bringing us back a total of $576. And after cost of goods, we were left with a negative $10 day, which again, we're still testing, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. So by the end of day three, I decided to ramp up the spend a little bit more, and we woke up to a pretty nice surprise on day four.
All right, guys, so it is currently 11:49 a.m. and we are at $453 in sales with only $261 in ad spend, which is absolutely fire.
And throughout the day, sales just kept coming in. At around 6 p.m., we were at almost $900 in sales with almost a 9.2 conversion rate, which is just insane. Just crossed $1,000 and just got a sale as I was filming this. If there's anything you're gonna take from this, keep testing. One product is all it takes, and this is the only one we were able to scale up to this high, so we'll see how this goes. And $867 in ad spend later, day four ended us off with $1,295 in sales, and after cost of goods, we were left with a measly $6.74 in profit. How nice is that? I could probably buy a pack of gum with that. Anyway, this still had potential. The ads were still optimizing. Day five, we did a total of $918 in ad spend, which ended up bringing us back $1,635 in sales. Now, after cost of goods, we were left with a total profit of $263 for the day, which again is still on the low side. However, this product didn't meet my criteria, but it was in very high demand. And day six was even more impressive. At just about midday, which was around like 12 o'clock, we were already at $1,111 in sales, meaning hypothetically, if this continued, we would have hit $2,000 this day. And we pretty much did. Sales kept rolling in. Things were looking very, very good. I was getting sales literally every second of the day. My Shopify dashboard was popping. And after about spending $1,268 on ads on day six, that brought us back a whopping $2,200 in sales. And after cost of goods, we were left with $267 in profit. So after every expense, our margin is looking to be around 10 to 15% right now, with no recurring revenue potential on this product, as you guys already know why. I mean, come on, who's gonna keep buying dog bowls? However, today on day seven, we are at about $1,600 in sales, and today is not over yet, so I don't think it's fair to include today's profits. However, over the past 6 days, we profited a grand total of $467.65. 25 cents. Not too impressive. However, the revenue numbers are looking pretty good, as well as the conversion rate. So as I continue the store, which I'll probably just keep posting updates on Instagram, I'm gonna have to constantly upload new creatives and be on top of that. Our conversion rate is really good, and I used store launch to create this store. You can see we had upwards of 11% conversion rate on some days, and you can see we had no draft orders or any fake orders on the store. This was all real, 100% legit. We even have 5 live visitors on the website right now, and you can see in the ad account, the day we actually hit 2K in sales, we had about 2 testing campaigns going. These budgets were way higher. I turned them down a little bit, but you can see we had almost a 2 ROAS on this one, which it did miss a few purchases, so this would have been higher, and around a 1.45 ROAS on this one. And if we go into the campaign, we had a lot of pretty good ad sets. This one was at a 5 ROAS, this one was at a 2.43, and we had the raw UGC videos work the best. And this was the day where we hit 2.2K in sales with about an 8.6% conversion rate, which is absolutely amazing. And just to give you an overview of the store, we have a basic product page using store launch, some images, AI images here, this little graphic of this chart, some FAQs, and some reviews. So if you guys want to use store launch, I'll link it down below. And again, I might post some updates on the store on my Instagram, so go ahead and follow that down below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
By the way, I'm just editing this video, and I shaved my head a few days ago. Comment bald if you made it this far, and I think we might need a trip to Turkey because this ain't looking too hot.